We found the hunter's body hanging from the tree by vines, but his hands were still gripping his bow, like he died fighting something no one else could see. My name is Kwame. I'm from a small village near the Ghana-Togo border. People in our village don't like talking about spirits. Not because we don't believe in them, but because we do. And when you speak their names too loud, they come. This story happened 3 years ago. I was 19. I had just come back from Accra to visit my uncle Kojo. He was a hunter, one of the best. Every dry season, he would go into the bush and come back with antelope, wild boar, sometimes even big cats.
But that season, he didn't return.
I remember the day. The sky was clear, but the forest was shaking, like something angry was moving through it. Animals were running out of the trees, birds screaming and flying in every direction. It was like the forest wanted to spit something out. Kojo had gone hunting 3 days before. Normally, he came back after one night. When he didn't return, a few of us decided to go look. Me, the old chief, and two other men. We didn't bring drums or chants, just machetes and torches. We found this trail fast. Kojo always used the same path, but the deeper we went, the stranger things got. The leaves were green, but they were dry. The trees looked like they had been cut and then grown back wrong, twisted. Then we saw the first sign, a rusty machete stabbed into the ground. It wasn't Kojo's. The chief picked it up and froze. This belongs to Ogun, he whispered. We all stopped. In our tradition, Ogun is the spirit of metal, war, and tools. He's a blacksmith and a soldier, powerful, strong, dangerous. Hunters give him offerings so their weapons don't fail. But there's another one, Ochosi, the spirit of hunting. Fast, smart, quiet. He and Ogun are like brothers, but also rivals. If one feels disrespected, there is trouble. Kojo was the type who didn't like rules. He said he didn't need to give offerings if he was skilled enough. I think he made them angry. We found Kojo's camp a few meters later. His fire was still burning, but the pot was upside down. The food spilled into the dirt like something had kicked it. His bow was lying on the ground, snapped in two. We followed more tracks, and that's when we saw him. He was hanging from vines high up in a tree, but the vines were twisted around his arms and legs in a perfect pattern, like a net. His bow was still in his hand. His face was calm, but his eyes were open. The chief dropped to his knees and started praying. He said Ogun and Ochosi had fought here, and Kojo was caught between them. He told us to leave the body and not touch anything. They're not finished, he said. They're watching. That night, the forest didn't sleep. We heard banging like hammers on metal and whistles flying through the air like arrows. The ground shook like someone was marching. In the morning, the vines were gone. Kojo's body was on the ground. His eyes were closed. We buried him quickly. Since that day, no one in the village hunts during dry season. Not anymore. Because if you hunt without respect, Ogun and Ochosi will make you the prey.